Big Summer Blood. Yeah, right, this video is not Ghostbusters related, you'll be pleased to know. You're not going to be spammed with Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters. No, this video is of some pickups that I have recently acquired of the animation field, which is dear to my heart. I do love a nice animated cell. Yeah, Pop Art Hunter. This one goes out to him, and I'm sure he'll appreciate the way that animation cells are meant to be packaged. Now, as we all know, it's a precious piece of it's a piece of art. Yeah, it's to be stored in such a way that preserves the drawing or the artwork on the acetate. Well, Pop Art Hunter, I'm sure you'll love how my packages came just the other day. Now, they're meant to be stored flat. We all know this, and we all know the good old Simpsons joke, the long running joke, which I'll insert here. Yes, they are meant to be stored flat. This is how they turned up. No, my address is not on there, but this is how they turned up. I was mortified. Luckily, the preservation of these is in somewhat pretty good condition. So something of a, something that could flatten them out wouldn't hurt them any. But it can crack the paint. It can distort and warp the painting almost. So yeah, when it arrived, when it came through the post, I went, what have I ordered in a tube? I was blissfully unaware that when I opened it, should I find inside an animation cell rolled up. Yeah. Can I just stress to anybody who's selling on eBay, which these are from, do not, a disclaimer, do not put them in tubes. They are not meant to be in tubes. They are meant to be preserved and stored flat. Just a little nod there, just a little note to you sellers, if there's anybody out there watching this. Pop Art Hunter will agree with me that rolling them up in a tube is not the correct way to distribute them. So without further ado, let's look at these gems that I have acquired. Now firstly, yeah, that looks really suspicious. Firstly, this one came with a printed background, which is, I don't know if it's that way. Yeah, it's that way, because that's like a canopy from some sort of shop frontage. But anyhow, if you're familiar with, well, I'm not 100% sure if it started out as Nickelodeon and then it went over to Disney, which was, it kind of changed the whole feel of the cartoon, kind of changed. Doug, can you remember the Doug? Doug Funny? Yeah. Well, I acquired, now listed as Doug. You've got, is it, oh God, what was the name? Oh God. Peppermint Patty, that's the one. Anyhow, so no, I do not have gloves on, which sadly I don't have. But yes, this is the piece that was bestowed to me. It's quite a nice piece actually, although it isn't Doug. No, but we do have one of the main characters on there. But it's nice that they've actually sent a background, albeit that it was rolled up. Yes, it will flatten. No, it hasn't distorted, and no, it hasn't cracked any of the paint, which luckily, well, I say luckily, which was lucky, really. But, as we all know, cels are painted from the back and done in such a way that once it is yeah, but once it's done, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's a really nice piece. There was some paper transfer from the original drawing on the back. You may be able to see remnants of it. There are some pencil etchings which have transferred onto the paintwork there. I did manage to remove the paper transfer quite easily, actually. But yeah, here we have a cel from the very famous TV show from the 90s, Doug. Like I say, once framed and flattened, it will be a very nice addition to my wall, along with Doc from Back to the Future and Ren and Stimpy up there. The next one, which also came in a tube. Now, if you're all familiar with the British TV show of the 80s, Count Duckula, if you're familiar with that over in the States, I am not 100% sure, but Count Duckula was a, well, should I say, it was a British show, but he spoke in an American accent. He had a nanny who literally had no, what's the word? She was rather dim-witted. Can I use that word these days? It's a derogatory term. But and then there was, I believe it was called Igor, who was the butler. Now, this cel that I acquired, which I got at a very reasonable price considering some of these cels, and it's a full body cel, which usually if it's slightly to the side, which it is, it's not very centred. Unlike that, they're quite a centred piece. They're both in shot, so once framed it'll look quite nice, blocked in. This one is, it is so curled. It's unbelievably curled as this now, I feel. It's to the side. There we have Nanny. This also had some transfer from, oh god, that is real, look at that. That is, yeah, so lucky that it hasn't cracked. But again, there was some paper, the original drawing, there was some separation. I don't know if you can see the pencil, yeah, just there, it has transferred over. I'm really lucky that it hasn't cracked, due to it being stored in a way that, well, misfortunate really. It shouldn't be stored like this. I will, after this video, I will be flattening it out. But again, like I said, it's not a centered piece, but it would look lovely on a printed background. I don't have the original background for it, but yeah. Oh god, I'll put here the name of the studio that actually did the animation for these. They were quite prolific back in the 80s. They also did Danger Mouse, which probably was brought over to the American shores. I'm not 100% sure on that. They did a stop motion show called Wind in the Willows. I don't know if you're aware of that, but they also did, what else did they do? Danger Mouse, Count Duckula, and I do believe They did a show called Raggy Dolls. I could be wrong. I do believe that was quite possibly some other studio that did that. But yeah, it isn't a centerpiece. It is slightly to the left, but still, it's a full body shot and it's really, really nice. Unfortunately, yeah. So I was really annoyed. As soon as I saw it come through the post, I knew straight away what this was, and the fact it had been rolled up. Sadly, but bless them, they did put some just a little bit of, you know, bubble wrap just at the top and the bottom, just so it didn't move. That's so kind of them, really nice. But as a collector of animation art, that is just not the way to preserve it and to deliver it to your customers. Yes, it is much a more sturdy way than it getting crushed, crumpled or dinted. But if you package it in the right way, then obviously that wouldn't happen. Sad that it is. I am quite annoyed in the fact that they've sent them like this. Yes, I have rolled them back up and put them back in, but after this video I will be sorting that out. But like I said, Doug isn't as bad. As you can see, it does somewhat lay flat. But yeah, if you are a fan of all things animation, all things animated, then please check out Pop Art Hunter down below. I put his link in the description down below. Amazing guy. He needs more love than what he's credited for. His videos are fantastic. The quality of his videos is out there. Please give him some love if you're a fan of all things animation and art. But yeah. I mean, would you send a boxed Nintendo game? Let's go as far as let's say Nintendo game, because come in cardboard boxes of the latter generation. Would you send that in a jiffy bag? No, you would not. You would package it in such a way that it is not going to move, not going to crumple, not going to crease. Same again. You just wouldn't do it with animation. They are literally, they are a piece of history. They are something that is never to be duplicated. There are thousands of these, obviously, because there are thousands that create an animated show. Some good, some bad. Some are literally just coming into shot. But no, you just wouldn't know. I just can't get my head around why you would post. It's a bit of a letdown video, to be fair, this one, because I'm quite upset in how they've been sent. But all I can say is, for future reference, if you're going to buy from eBay, contact the seller and let them know you would like it sent flat, not in a tube, flat, because it's just not on. It's just not how it should be sent. It really shouldn't. But they're here and I've got them. There's nothing I can do apart from straighten them out and mount them in picture frames. They'll look absolutely marvellous, along with the two just up there, the Ren and Stimpy and the Doc from Back to the Future. But yeah, sorry, it's a bit of a letdown video. It's basically a warning video. When purchasing animation art, do not accept in tubes. It was a bit of a shock to me, to be fair, so please contact the seller and let them know how you would like it packaged, because that is very unacceptable. But other than that, the fantastic pieces, I actually love them to bits, but they'll look fantastic once they're mounted and shouldn't be an issue. So, are you a collector of art? Are you a collector of animation? If you are, then drop us a message. Let me know what you think. And am I right in what I'm saying? have I said anything wrong? Have I done anything wrong? Because it's wrong. Can you tell I'm annoyed? It's just, oh, Pop Art Hunter would flip if he saw this, and I hope he does, because this is just bang out of order. But on that note, I just thought I'd share that with you about when purchasing animation art, that they should come flat and not in a tube. If you are already a follower of this channel, then thank you for watching. If you're new to this channel, then don't forget to check out the videos below, and thumbs up, click like, subscribe and all that in one of these corners. I don't know which it is. All our social media outlets are down below, so if you want to check us out on other formats, then feel free to do so. But as always, I'm going to have to change my tagline when I think some otherwise. But as always, love life and keep gaming and collecting and such like and things. But thank you. Thank you for watching.